Hello students. Today we will continue the lesson Swaraj First Conquest. As we learned yesterday that Shivaji Maharaj and his companions won the fort Torna, and the second project was already there in Shivaji Maharaj's mind, and that project was Murumdev Fort. So let us learn about Murumdev Fort. About 15 kilometers to the east of the Torna was another hill. It was called the hill of Murumdev. It was steep and difficult to climb, so it has great strategic importance. Adil Shah started constructing a fort on this hill, but had left it unfinished. Thus, Shivaji decided to capture that fort and complete this construction. This hill was also neglected. See, as we learned yesterday, first Shivaji Maharaj did detailed study of the fort, and then he with his followers went to capture that fort. So before going to capture this fort, he has studied it detail, and this fort was 15 kilometers east of the Torna, and it is called Murumdev Hill. And like Torna, it was also steep and difficult to climb. So that is why it has the great importance. Adil Shah started constructing a fort on this hill, but he left it unfinished. Adil Shah started to construct a fort on this hill, but he had left it unfinished. Thus Shivaji decided to capture that fort and complete its construction. And Shivaji Maharaj had detailed study. That's why he came to know that this fort was also neglected by Adil Shah. It means it doesn't have weapons and soldiers that much on the fort. So Shivaji took a group of his followers and captured the fort of Murumdev. He used the money he had found on Torna for fortification of the Murumdev fort. See children, here fortification means to finish the construction. Shivaji then named the fort Rajgarh. So after that, Shivaji took a group of followers and captured the fort of Murumdev. He used the money which had he found on the Torna fort for the fortification of the Murumdev. And Shivaji renamed the fort Murumdev as a Rajgarh. Many workers started working in this fort as well. Stonemasons to build the walls, blacksmiths to make weapons, water carriers, carpenters, and so many others. So, for constructing of the fort, many workers were working there, like masons to build walls, carpenters and blacksmiths to make weapons, and water carriers. So many others are working were there. In the fort, they built Raj Mahal, Bara Mahal, and 18 other workshops. All the Marathi people were hard at work for the cause of Swaraj. So, workers built the Raj Mahal, Bara Mahal, and 18 other workshops. And every worker, every Maratha was working hard because they were working for the Swaraj. First capital of Swaraj. Shivaji made Rajgarh the first capital of Swaraj because hardly anybody dared to attack this mighty fort. See children, Shivaji Maharaj made Rajgarh the first capital of Swaraj. Why he had made this fort Rajgarh as a capital of Swaraj? Because hardly anybody can dare to attack on this mighty fort. The base of fort was also very wide, so it was difficult for the enemy to lay siege to it. The boundary of the hill round to the bottom of the fort is almost 40 kilometers. See children, why Shivaji Maharaj made this fort as a capital of his Swaraj? Because it was very steep and difficult to climb, as well as the base of fort was very wide. So it is near impossible for any enemy to lay siege to it. And the boundary of the hill round the bottom of the fort is almost 40 kilometers. And do you know what the name Rajgarh means? Rajgarh means king of forts. And it really was one of the most impressive. Shivaji Maharaj ruled from there for 26 years. Of all the forts, Shivaji Maharaj stayed Rajgarh the most. See, it has a great importance. This Rajgarh has a great importance because Shivaji Maharaj ruled from this Rajgarh 26 years. As like Torna, Rajgarh, Shivaji Maharaj won many other forts, but he stayed Rajgarh the most. Most of the year he spent on the Rajgarh. After that, Shivaji just didn't stop. He went on capturing one fort after another in the Mawar area. Everybody in that area, which was known as the Baramawal area, was so happy. And after this fort, Shivaji didn't stop. He was capturing one fort after another fort in Mawal area. So everybody in that area, which was known as the Baramawal area, was so happy because their own kingdom, their own Swaraj is establishing now. Not only establishing, it was spreading now. Supporters and protesters. The Patils and Deshmukhs of those areas joined Shivaji's team. The work for Swaraj was going very well and very fast. See, by seeing Shivaji's and his Mawara's work, the many Patils and Deshmukhs of those areas joined Shivaji's team, and they have supported Shivaji in Swaraj work. But some, those who were jealous of Shivaji's success, they complained to the Adil Shahi collector at Shirwar. But not all Patils or Deshmukhs were supporters of Shivaji. There were some, those who were jealous of Shivaji's work. So what they did, they complained to the Adil Shahi collector, means they complained to the one of the officer of Adil Shah, and the collector informed to the Adil Shah about Shivaji's rapid progress, and that officer informed to the Adil Shah about Shivaji Maharaj progress. Adil Shah was most surprised to get the news. He asked Shahaji Raje for an explanation. Shahaji Raje got himself out of this difficult situation by telling the Sultan that Shivaji Raje had taken over the fort for the better administration of the Jagir. Shivaji Maharaj also sent the same message. After getting this news, Adil Shah was very surprised. So he asked to Shahaji Raje for an explanation because Maharaj was the son of Shahaji Raje, and Shahaji Raje gave the Jagir of Pune to Shivaji. That's why Adil Shah asked an explanation to the Shahaji Raje. Shahaji Raje got himself out of this difficult situation by telling the Sultan that Shivaji had taken over the charge of fort for the better administration of the Jagir. And Shivaji Maharaj also sent the same message to the Sultan, means Adil Shah, that he had taken the charge of fort because or for the better administration of the Jagir. The two forts of Kondana and Purandar also had important locations. Shivaji used his political skills and took the control of both the forts, like Torna and Rajgarh. Another two forts were there, Kondana and Purandar, in the Pune Jagir. They were also had important locations. As we learned yesterday, that those are having charge on the fort, they can look after or they can keep their watch around the area. So that's why forts has an important place. The two fort, those were Kondana and Purandar. Shivaji used his political skills and took the control of both forts. With the help of his Mauras, with the help of his followers, Shivaji took the charge of these two forts. The next fort to come under his sway was Rohida. And another fort, the next fort was which came under his control, that was Rohida. This was fast work indeed, and there was nothing to stop Shivaji now. See, Shivaji and his Mauras or his followers are fast or swift like a deer and brave like a lion. So, they took the Rohida fort. All this work, means Kondana fort, Purandar fort, Rohida fort, they did it very fast. So, there was nothing to stop Shivaji now. See students, in this lesson we learn about Torna fort, then Rajgarh fort, Kondana fort and two more. So collect the information about these forts and find out all these forts were in the Pune district, but find out the more information about these forts and in Pune district in which talukas these forts are situated. So these will help you